Okay, so I figured it was time for a follow-up video. I've kind of been a little lax, but a little bit going on right now. I am always tired right now. It's like, and I feel so bad because it's like before I would at least occasionally get a drive to jump up and do something, and now it's like, no, sleep. I need sleep. And I don't know. It's very different. The nausea sort of was going about 2 weeks ago, and then it disappeared, and now it's definitely back. Just sitting here, I'm just sort of queasy. Not too bad, like I can get food down. But it's uncomfortable to have sitting in the background constantly. So, I have a picture. I'm gonna show my picture. But see, this is proto-humanoid, and that's it's hard to see, but that's actually it. And at the time they said, oh, you want it to be at least 1 millimeter, and ours is 4 millimeters. So hey, overachievers as always, which is kind of fun and humorous. As a matter of fact, the lady went, whoa, 4 millimeters across. That's good. So I think they were not expecting that. And everyone's like, oh my God, does that mean there's twins? Oh my God, does that mean they're twins? We don't know. We don't know. We have no clue. Just, I don't know. The advice is starting to roll in. Everyone has their opinion. The internet has its own opinion. I am starting to think at this point, really, that the majority of information floating around is conjecture and witchcraft. There's so much superstition in regards to all the stuff. Like, oh my God, don't do this. Oh my God, don't do that. Wait, it's okay to do this. Well, it's alright to do this as long as it's a day that ends in Y in February of the leap year. Whatever. Who knows? Quite frankly, we're still not entirely sure how we managed to conceive this time. You know, it's just, I honestly think nature is just like, guess what? You sit there and try to find your patterns as much as you want, and I'm just gonna go do my thing. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. So, yes, this is my baby. Saying we're proud's an understatement. I've sent it out to everyone. I've already told my family. I remember reading a study where they said the more people that not even pray for you, but just think about you, the better chance you actually have of healing faster. And I ran that across somebody else who actually studies such things, and she said, yes, actually, that is a proven fact. The people who are just thought about positively actually do better by something like 10%, which is, you know, a lot, given that it's just people thinking about you. I mean, even if you don't know they're thinking about you. So I went ahead and told all my family members so that they could send me good vibes and healthy vibes, and oh my God, you know, because I'm a little nervous. I'm a first-time mom. I'm an older mom at this point, knocking on wood. I don't know. I think it worked. I mean, I'm going to share this with you guys. I have a bracelet. I had another bracelet, but it broke. But there is this. And I wore that and a Livestrong bracelet up until Lance Armstrong proved to be a ginormous douche canoe, which I then probably took off. And I don't know where it went. I hope the cat ate it. Just so that I could look down at my wrist all the time and just think of them. You know, I'm not a particularly religious person. I'm Buddhist, American Zen Buddhist. There really is no praying for somebody. There is thinking well for them and doing well and helping them out, but there isn't really prayer. There's the loving kindness meditation, absolutely. But I thought if I could just sit there and look at that every day, you know, I had to take it off and put it on but in the shower. So I was looking at it and touching it and thinking of my family members and my friends, who had cancer. For some reason, a whole bunch of them. 2010 and 2011 was like the year of the bad news when it came to cancer. I mean, even my cat got cancer. So every time I looked at those, it was just a way of sending a little bit of help to them. So I'm thinking I want that in my court. Like I said, so much of this is superstition, but that has science behind it. I want my family to be behind me as soon as possible on this, so that there's not so much of a chance of issues happening. And man, I wish you could see my setup here. This is my camera. This is my iPad I'm talking to, and it's actually, let me just show you. This is ghetto. Look at this. First off, that's my art desk. Please ignore it. It's a giant mess, but this is literally my camera stand. So, anyway, the backfill was doing that. My bad. Alright, anyway, I'm kind of looking forward to a whole bunch of stuff. Not last month, but I guess the previous run through with the doctor, we were really excited because there was a lot of stuff going on and a lot of changes. It turns out it was probably just the letrozole moving in, but I went and bought videos, and I'm looking forward to that. So I've got like yoga pregnancy, yoga Pilates. I actually like Pilates. I have a problem with my neck, courtesy of 2 car accidents, and I'm just a mess, really, honestly. But I can't do stuff where it puts stress on my neck, or I start to get very dizzy. And I have found Pilates instructors really just don't want to do adjustments for the special people. You know, I don't mean to be a special snowflake, but I don't want to pass out. And when I leave a class and they haven't made that adjustment, I'm dizzy. So I get a little pissed off about it. So I figure prenatal Pilates, they're not going to put stress on any of your joints, because that's a legal issue. So I got that. And I also got this, just because when I read the reviews, there was like 2 different types. Like one was a very, calm, sort of restorative thing, and then there was one that was sort of like, yeah, get your thing on. And I also have another one. I've actually taken classes in this before. Pardon me bouncing up and down. But yin yoga. And this is where you actually take a pose and you hold it for like 5 minutes. It's not your sun salutation where you're bouncing up and it's to stretch everything out. And I am very tight just because I sit all day. I'm an IT person. I don't know if you can tell, but I work in IT all the time, and so my hips are screwed up, my legs are screwed up, my back is screwed up, and I'm going to be very gentle. They show how to adjust for all of them with blankets and pillows and stuff. And you can just sink into it. And the thing with yoga is that there's the mind-body connection. I am not savvy on this, I'll be honest, so don't quote me. But if you're releasing crap in your body, you're also releasing crap up here, because you're not sitting there thinking about how much you hurt. You're not thinking about what happened when you realized what you were hurt. And you're not sitting there thinking, oh, well, if I weren't so stressed at work, then I wouldn't be having this pain and blah, 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 blah. And it just builds, it just takes up lots of space and makes a home in your brain. And you got other things to do with that space and that time. You don't need, so I'm going to see about doing this. It is actually 5.5 hours long. It's awesome. And when I'm not a big fan of the regular, like, sun salutation, regular running through that kind of yoga, but yin yoga, I love so much. It's just a chance to be in your own head. It gives you permission to sit there and stretch. You're not pissing off the instructor. Your goal is to sink into your own body. It's not to exercise really fast and then, jump in your SUV and go home to watch Martha Stewart or whatever, which I realize is a stereotype, but I swear to God, that's like 98% of the people in this neighborhood, and it drives me insane. I've got nothing in common with it. That's the other thing. There's nobody to talk to. Everybody here, this development is about 15 years old, so there's like one wave of kids that have come and gone, and then now there's the second wave, and I guess we're at the start of the third wave, but most of people, their kids are like 8 right now. And so there's nobody really around to talk to. Like, hey, so these are sticking out, and when I run into the door frame, I want to scream. You know, true story, sadly. It's just, I don't know. At the same time, I'm kind of dreading talking with other pregnant moms because everyone has their own opinion about stuff and what's right and what's wrong, and then they'll... I don't want to get into a this is my thing versus your thing kind of deal, and I don't want to somebody recommending me some current crap, whatever, fad thing. I just don't want to. So anyway, I'm babbling. This is a very long video. I'm sorry. I'll try and be faster. Let's see. We got books to read. I'm looking into birth plans and who's got what available. There's 2 hospitals to choose from in the area. So I'm going to see what I can do. I'm looking into doulas. I'm eating blueberries like crazy. Like, this kid would have me eat blueberries every meal. I bought like a pint of them. Now, these were like, blueberries are expensive this year because of the crop failure. It's like, you know, this thing, like $5, gone. I ate that for dinner last night. It was gone. That's like bizarre. And anything breaded chicken, like Chick-fil-A, the breaded chicken sandwiches at Wendy's, you know, strangely, nothing from McDonald's. That actually makes me nauseous. But any like fried chicken stuff or stuff from Cracker Barrel, Chick-fil-A, or Wendy's, and it's like, it wants it. And salmon, it's just so strange, all these different things that I'm craving. And I normally like those things, but it's not like I want them for every meal, which is what's been happening. So, I don't know, I guess that's about it. I've been starting to tell people about what I want, which is, probably a bad idea. Because they go, oh no, because medical science, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no. Okay, I'm stuck between telling people stuff I'm excited about and, you know, stuff that I just don't want their fucking opinion on, pardon my language. It's like, my mom's like, oh no, they're going to take the baby away and clean it up and do the APGARs and hand it back to you. I'm like, I don't want them to do that immediately. She's like, oh, well, they have to by law, I think. I was like, right, because half of this stuff is conjecture and superstition. Nobody really knows. I don't want them taking my baby away immediately and cleaning him up. I want him to sit on my chest and we'll hang out and have a mom and baby moment and nurse. And I figure if he nurses, he's doing pretty good, and then they can figure it out, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm being ignorant. Maybe there is a law. If there is a law, then we'll comply, but I swear to God. They also used to sedate women and strap them down during childbirth, and they thought that that was the height of technical know-how. We've been giving birth out of trees and caves and dirt huts and log cabins. You don't need to take my baby away immediately. My kid will survive. It's fine. Just don't touch it. So, I guess we'll see. There's research to be done on that. I also, conversely, sort of related, I went and got gardening stuff. And I'm going to be growing a garden so I can have nice fresh vegetables and have control over that. Like, I'm tired of cardboard tomatoes. Even the organic tomatoes are just a little weird, and there's not a whole lot in terms of farmer markets around here, or if there are, I haven't done a really good job researching it, but I'm going to look into that. I just want a good summer-grown tomato sandwich at some point. I feel weird when I don't have green growing things around me, and we don't have a garden, and it's not cool. So, alright, we're going on 14 minutes here. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you so much for your comments. I am sending good vibes out to all of you as well. Anytime I see your words, I'm like, oh, I'm doing for you. What I'm trying to get people to do for me is just think good thoughts for you. Send you that extra 10% boost because you guys are awesome and I want you all to do well and get what you want. So, have a very happy Monday, and maybe I'll be a little more organized. That's pretty much the state of my brain right now. I'm very scattered and tired. And it's weird. Yeah, have yourself a really awesome week. It's gonna be a good week, I think. Bye, guys.